Hey guys, Ryan Graydon here from Hidden Acres, and I wanted to take a little bit of time just to update you on probably the topic that is on everybody's mind, the coronavirus. Now here at Hidden Acres, we have had a lot of phone calls within the last week and emails asking if our Sportsmen's Retreat is still on. So today, the topic of this video is just to address that situation. As of now, the Sportsmen's Retreat is still on. Now, I will be honest with you, we are taking the necessary precautions. We, as a business of large group gatherings, we really do have to take this seriously. And now, you know, I know there's a lot of people out there that share different opinions on the coronavirus, but regardless, its presence is in the state of Iowa. It's a small presence, but we have to take it seriously because the rapid spread of it could be happening. Now, the levels of danger are different in each person, and we are not the experts. We recognize that, so we are trusting what we see in research within the medical professionals and what they're saying. But I just wanted to let you know where we are with all this. Now, today, if you are or have been a registered guest at Hidden Acres in the past, you will be receiving a letter issued from our executive director on the issue of the virus. And basically in that letter, it's going to state that all retreats are on, and we as a camp are taking an increased manner of precaution for the risk. What that means is we are stepping up our sanitation procedures. You know, so when guests come in to eat, we're doing our best for sanitation stations. When we are doing the general cleaning through the weekend and our housekeepers are out and about, you know, they will be paying special attention to handles, doors, faucets, drinking fountains. You know, instead of wiping those down maybe once a day when we used to, we might increase that to 4 or 5 times a day. You know, so we are doing all that we can to make sure that we are tackling the issue here at the camp as best as we possibly can. Now, when it comes to the retreat here in a few weeks, there's a few things that I want you to think about and want you to consider. Number one, if you are feeling ill in any way, you know, the coronavirus symptoms are out there, you can read on it, but if you are feeling ill in any way, I say this with capital letters and an exclamation point, please do not come to the retreat. You know, you just don't want to risk yourself, and you guys, when you're in the presence of 600 or 700 other guys, you're putting all those guys at an unnecessary risk. So if you are feeling ill in any way, or if you have been around somebody who has been diagnosed with the coronavirus by then, please do the right thing and just do not come to the retreat. It would be a horrible, horrible thing to hear on the news that this Christian camp spread the disease to hundreds of people. Spread the virus. So please do what's right and don't come to the camp. If you do come to the camp, I would encourage a different kind of behavior. Number one, be very proactive in washing your hands every time you can, and limit touching the face. That's what a lot of medical professionals are suggesting, limit touching the face. I would also suggest, you know, social gatherings or social settings, you know, just keep your distance. It's going to seem awkward. I'm a social guy and I love to get up and talk to people. But in this time when we're dealing with this thing, I think we just need to think differently. I truly believe and trust that it will come and go, you know, but right now we've got to take it seriously. So when you're here for the retreat, you know, shaking hands, standing close to each other, you know, please be wise. If you've got a cough or a sneeze but you're still feeling well, please recognize that if you're coughing and sneezing, other guys are going to wonder. And so make sure you cover properly or do whatever you need to do. Now, the only thing that might change is if the CDC or the state of Iowa puts some restrictions on large group gatherings. If that happens, we will abide. That's what needs to happen. It's the right thing to do. And if that happens, we will obviously send out notices and we will address the issues of refunds and things like that. But I just thought I'd take a quick moment today, and I hope you guys all watch this video, encourage each other to watch this video, because we really want to realize that it is an issue. It could become a serious issue, but we as a camp want to do what's right in preparing for it. So as of now, the retreat is still on. Plan on coming, again, unless you're feeling ill or unless you've been exposed to somebody who is ill. And we will have a great weekend. If you would, please be praying for the weekend. Please be praying for our nation. You know, this has not only just caused a scare, but it's caused a divide in a lot of ways. And so be praying for the nation, be praying for unity, be praying for protection, you know, most of all to those who need it. You know, just take this seriously. You know, it's one thing to laugh it off and have opinions, but it's another thing to realize that, yeah, you should still do your part. So I encourage you guys to do that. We're excited. Things are still happening. I'll keep you updated if things change, but we'll see you soon here in a few weeks at the Sportsmen's Retreat.